Do you all write together at any times?
We all kind of hammer out our own parts, and I think one of the big factors in why the album ties together so well is Dave writes all his vocal melodies and lyrics, and where I know in some bands I've been in, somebody brings in music or the singer brings in music, and the lyrics and the vocal melodies worked on elsewhere, and Dave, just like William might come in with a guitar part and we all sort of jam against it, and I come up with my bass part against it. That's how Dave comes up with his parts. You know, it's very organic. It's not, you guys wait a couple weeks and I'll come back with something. It's part of the flow. In the moment. Yeah.
And I think I've been talking with you guys that you kind of prefer the rough, artsy, feel of it being in the moment as opposed to everything being scripted out as much. Is that correct?
Yeah. Definitely. When we work out a tune, it starts as a basic song, either written on guitar or piano, and then we just sort of texture over it. So as we go, it sort of evolves as we continually just kind of rehearse and just throwing a little more paint on. And Dave will come up with oh, I'd like to hear this, oh, okay, or someone will say, hey, how about this? And it kind of all blends together that way, and I think that's another reason why it sort of becomes an entity. Each tune becomes Turtlebone-ified, I guess.
The guitars burning bright as fire. I was not born. Yes, sure, that's right. Dropped from the stone under the moonlight. There's no bear skull thrown on my shoulder, just a hard wind burning the spit of fire. I was not born. Yes, sir, that's right. Dropped from the stone under the moonlight to the back of a car in my sister's arms. In my sister's arms. Hell yes! I'll be sleeping underground with my grandpa. We got the guitars burning bright as fire. I was not born. Yes, sir, that's right. Dropped from the stone under
would you consider some of the highlights of the band so far at this point in time?
The showcase, probably.
Yeah, the showcase at the Somerville Theater was really cool. Dave may have a little story about being on the stage.
Yeah, I'd gone to see Gillian Welch 2 weeks before we got the opportunity to do the showcase, and I was more than excited to be able to stand, you know, where her and David Rawlings were standing, and it was exciting for us to be doing something on a bigger stage.